I didn't really have proper guidance, so I was practically just, winging it. I'll probably be like gymming like 1 month in. After that, I'll just stop for like 2 months. Honestly, it's just a lot of time wasted. I used to be in the gym for like, 2 to 3 hours. Right now, my program, it only takes me about like an hour. I'm pretty sure you will have that 1 hour to spare. The best time to plant a tree was 100 years ago. But you know when's the second best time? To plant now, yeah.
Yo, long time no see, bro. How you been, bro?
I'm good.
Let's go. So, Eugene, old friend of mine, long ass. How long has it been since we last saw each other, bro?
Oh yeah, a year plus.
A year plus, right? What have you been doing in the meantime?
I've been just, completing my NS and then working out on the side. Hi, so my name's Eugene. I'm 21 this year, so 04 kid. Right now I'm in the middle of my national service. Fun fact about me is that I used to be a national athlete. So I used to be a national bowler, but I retired last year. With regards to my fitness journey, I believe I picked up my first set of weights back in COVID actually. So, I just bought like 10 kilogram dumbbells, just doing my thing, push-ups and stuff. Eventually I graduated to actually going to a gym. I didn't really have proper guidance, so I was practically just, winging it. I'll just take anything online and I was following some I believe it's a push-pull legs split, but I wasn't tracking, I wasn't, timing my rest, I wasn't really going for that progressive overload. Yeah, so definitely I was very, very unsure on what to do. So even if I wanted to stick to something in the gym, right, because of that hesitancy, I will not really be consistent with the gym. So like for example, I'll probably be like gymming like 1 month in. After that, I'll just stop for like 2 months.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn, bro.
So I wasn't really making crazy gains, you know what I mean?
I guess, what was the biggest issues that you faced as a result of like not having that knowledge and not sticking to the plan? Like what did that result in for you?
Honestly, it's just a lot of time wasted. It's really a lot of time wasted. I used to be in the gym for like, 2 to 3 hours. And like for what? You know what I mean? Right now, my program, it only takes me about like an hour 15.
3 hours?
No, like 1 hour.
In the past?
Oh, in the past, yeah. Because, like I said, I didn't have anything solid to fall back on, right? So, I remember when we had a call, you said like, I'm just lifting based on what I feel. Yeah. It's not what I can like actually achieve. You know what I mean? That's why, and the knowledge you gave me, right, really helped me set a basis for like everything I do. You know what I mean?
Continued to still like retain a lot of that bulk and all those gains, like even after post program, right?
Yeah.
Because I remember you finished around June or July.
Correct.
But then back then you were what, 67, I believe?
So context wise, I started the program at around 62 kilograms, and then we went on I believe it was a 2-month bulk.
Yeah.
Right. I reached 66, 67. That's my peak for my first bulk, and then I scaled all the way back to around 63 to 64. After that, I'm still retaining the same principles I was taught through the program. Yeah, pushing the failure, progressive overload, being in a caloric surplus for the bulk and really tracking every meal. And then I grew again. I believe this time is like 69. I peaked at 69, I started to cut again, way down to 66. And then for this year specifically, I went on a 6-month bulk. Yeah, so I decided to split the year half and half.
Big stretch, come on. Nice. Hold it here. So it doesn't have to be fully extended. Yes, you did. If you wanted to go to the gym, bro, what were you saying, bro?
I said, if you really want to, internally, you have to ask yourself, like, how bad do you want it? I believe that, despite my busy schedule, I really wanted to, up my fitness level, really chase, quote unquote, chase my dreams. I still try to make time, you just have to think, you really have to think. Like, a gym session probably like one hour plus, and then I'm pretty sure you will have that 1 hour to spare. It's just all about how hard you want to commit to it, how much you want to sacrifice. And it's not even like that much, it's just 1 hour, right?
And so what would you say to people who say like, but I can only do it if my PT's there in person?
During my program, I only had 3 physical sessions with Samuel, where we'll just check on form, lessons on how to execute the exercise. But most of the time, it's just me doing it, carrying the workout by myself. Occasionally Samuel would ask you to record, send videos and check out. I believe it's a weekly check-in, right? But yeah, man, you don't really need a PT to check on you every single day. If you need a PT to check on you every single day, right, then your priorities are wrong.
So what do you have to say to people who say like, I don't have the money to invest in everything to pursue my own fitness goals?
The reason why I was willing to actually like really fork over that money, because I knew that this isn't just a one-time thing. There is a lot of knowledge to be gained, as both on the fitness side and the nutrition side, and I can apply that for the rest of my life, right? Which is what I actually did, right? And I can be self-sufficient. I don't have to second guess myself. In a way, even though the program isn't there anymore, the key concepts, the fundamentals, the theory of why you do this, why you need to like eat this, why you need to do this exercise, the form for everything, it all stays the same.
What would you say would have happened if you did not take any action, bro?
I'll probably be smaller, that's for sure. I believe there will be a lot of regret, It's not about like, let's say if you try something and it fails, at least you can say you've tried it, you know what I mean? But it's more of the what ifs that will kill you at night when you sleep. Like, I'll probably be thinking, what if I actually like forked over that money and actually really got professional help, And I'll also be second guessing every time I'll work out, right? Everything will be the same as before this program. Second guessing, hesitancy, inconsistency.
Would you also struggle with an injury?
Oh yeah. Yeah. So definitely on the health side, I have, touch wood first. I have not had any crazy injuries. I was actually injured more when I was bowling, but now when I realize it's mainly because I had a very skinny body. I was really, really skinny. Those that know me know that like I was really a scrawny kid bowling, like real thin, and I had the main thing would be an imbalance in my body. So if you look at if you know bowlers, right, their bowling arm.
Show it, bro. Show the camera, bro.
Right, check this out. Yeah, this is
the bowling or non-bowling?
It is the bowling arm, right?
Okay.
This is the non-bowling arm.
You can see the biceps so much smaller, bro.
Yeah, so I'm still working on it. It's not a neglected issue, but obviously it takes time. Actually, Samuel highlighted it out to me and actually recommended me some exercises to
sort out the imbalance.
Sorry, but I look like, League of Legends, the character Tryndamere? Yeah, I was that. And because of the imbalance, I had a lot of injuries. Like I had a lot of injuries, a lot of back injuries. Actually, I had a major back injury.
But then how did that change after you joined the program?
Definitely form was really important. With the right form, I was able to gradually build up my strength without getting injured or running the risk of a huge injury. And when I build that strength, the injury says
no more, right?
No more.
What is something that's changed about like, how you felt before you started the program and how you feel now? Like
this fitness thing, right, has become integrated into my lifestyle, right? Last time, back when I was in the program, I felt like every time I go to the gym, like it was to work towards something. But now it's just a habit. Like, I just have to go to the gym and just push myself.
For anyone on the fence who's thinking like, maybe I want to do it, maybe I don't want to do it, what would you say to them, bro?
Man, just don't be a pussy. Nah, you gotta really think yourself. You only have one life. Are you gonna would you really want to spend the rest of your life feeling not too great about your body and not doing anything about it? There's a saying, right? The best time to plant a tree was 100 years ago. But when's the second best time? It's to plant now, yeah.
You were going to army, you had access to only like cookhouse food, and you were also traveling 5 times throughout the year, last year. How did you handle all of that and still stay on track with your goals, man? Because a lot of these people saying like, I travel all the time.
People like my age, doing the normal drinking and stuff. I did that earlier. I did that when I was like, when I turned 18, bam, I went to the club, you know what I mean? So that era is over for me. And I think one of the goals I wanted to have was to really take my 20s seriously. You know what I mean? I was like, yo man, I've been a good athlete. In a way, I haven't really been committed to something. Okay, bowling is one thing, right? Bowling is one thing. But when it comes to really putting work in the gym, my diet, all in all my lifestyle, it never really came to me as like a hindrance, like a burden. I look forward to getting my diet right. Okay, like let's say maybe 2 months ago I was in Melbourne. Okay, I let my diet go there, right? But because I was on the cut, so I counted it as a refeed week, right? But I mean, it's all about how you progress on from there. Sometimes it's like there's the 80-20 rule, right?
Yeah.
80% locked in, 20% you're like, whatever. Yeah. It's about locking back in.
See, like that's one very big misconception that people have is like when it comes to like joining a program or like just like taking health and fitness seriously, they think it's like, fuck, I have to eat chicken breast, broccoli and rice every day. I have to like say no to all like my social outings and stuff. You say that's a common misconception, right?
Yeah, that's a common misconception. That chicken and rice, I don't care, man. Sometimes I don't even cook, I just grab food. But because in my first year I tracked a lot, so I have built a rotation of food that I know will work. I don't have to like make a crazy conscious effort to I'm going to track every meal, every single calorie. I know that if I eat this combination of food, I'm going to get this amount of calories. You know what I mean? And then like I said, it will all be integrated into your lifestyle if you do it long enough. And that's why I say it's all about the reason why I feel like this, like Samuel's and Gu Yang's like program is very beneficial for me. It's because it built that foundation that I can go back on.
Usually, how much time do you spend a week on working out? Like,
But now I have like a 45-minute cardio session, and honestly, I am working lesser than what I did before. I did so much like random stuff that didn't help me. But this program, and I've actually like introduced, I let people work in with me and stuff, and they're like, wow, Eugene, your routine is just right. I believe the word is just right. It's not too long, it's not too short, but in the end, it gets you the results you need.
yeah. Any final words?
Any final words?
Or do you feel like you said your piece, bro?
I mean, in the end, it's really up to you. Like I say, heart to heart, right? If you wanna be better, just don't wait on it. You only have one life. That's really what I thought. Right? I just wanna live my life the best as possible. I think once you get that ingrained in your mind, life for me is like,
You feel a lot better?
I feel way better. Man. Like I said before, this was probably the best investment I did on myself.
Appreciate
It's really to get my my fitness right. That's it, man. I'm just excited for the future. I don't really look at the angle. It's more about falling in love with the process and the theory behind on why you do this. I know I got my fitness right, so I have something to look forward to.
You feel like that discipline carries over to like when you start working everything?
Yeah, definitely. It's all about your routine. Your routines will determine your discipline. Your discipline will determine what type of person you are.
I guess that's it, bro. Thank you so much, brother. Let's get on with this workout, man.